This is going to blow your mind. The world is full of mysteries. Some are solved with time, explanations found, pieces clicking into place like a gruesome jigsaw puzzle, but some remain unsolved, lingering in the back of our minds, whispers of the unknown that send chills down our spines. In this video, we're diving deep into the shadows, exploring 5 of the creepiest unsolved mysteries you've likely never heard of. Cases so bizarre, so unsettling, they'll stay with you long after the screen goes dark. So dim the lights, grab your headphones, and prepare to enter a world where the answers are elusive, and the truth is often far stranger than fiction. Vanished without a trace. The Flannan Isles Lighthouse Mystery. Our journey begins on the edge of the world, on a cluster of rocky islands known as the Flannan Isles, just off the coast of Scotland. These desolate, windswept islands were home to a single structure, a beacon in the storm-tossed sea, the Flannan Isles Lighthouse. It stood as a sentinel, warning ships away from the treacherous rocks, its light a symbol of hope in the darkness. It was here, in December of 1900, that something happened, something that defied explanation, something that would forever etch the Flannan Isles Lighthouse into the annals of maritime mystery. 3 lighthouse keepers, James Duckett, Thomas Marshall and Donald MacArthur, vanished without a trace. Imagine this: a supply ship arrives at the island, expecting the usual routine check-in with the keepers. But there's no response to their signals, no sign of life. The ship's crew ventures cautiously towards the lighthouse, a sense of dread creeping over them with each step. The door is locked, the beds inside are all made, a half-eaten meal sits on the table, and the clock on the wall has stopped. It's as if time itself froze for the 3 men, the world around them continuing while they were trapped in a silent, unseen grip. The logbook, a lighthouse keeper's lifeline, offered a chilling clue. The last entry, dated December 15th, spoke of fierce storms, waves so high they crashed over the lantern room. But the storms were reported as having calmed by the 17th. So what happened to the keepers in those 2 days? Theories abound, rogue waves, a desperate attempt to repair storm damage gone wrong, even whispers of sea serpents and ghostly apparitions. The investigation revealed more questions than answers. Personal belongings were left untouched, as if the keepers had simply stepped out for a moment and never returned. Was it a freak accident, a case of human error, or something more sinister? The answer, lost to the howling winds and crashing waves of the North Atlantic, remains a chilling reminder of the unpredictable power of the sea. The man with the secret code, the Tamam Shud case. Our next stop takes us to the sunny shores of Somerton Beach in Adelaide, Australia. It's 1948, and the post-war world is still piecing itself back together. But on this seemingly ordinary December morning, an extraordinary discovery would send shockwaves through the nation and beyond. A man, well-dressed and seemingly in his 40s, is found dead on the beach. There's no wallet, no identification, no obvious signs of foul play. Just a chilling enigma in the form of a tiny, rolled-up piece of paper tucked away in a hidden pocket of his clothing. This wasn't just any scrap of paper. It held a cryptic message, a sequence of seemingly random letters, Tamam Shud. These words, traced back to a rare book of Persian poetry, translate to the end or finished. But what did it mean? What was this man's story, and who was he? The mystery deepened as investigators delved further. The man's clothing bore torn-out labels, as if someone had gone to great lengths to conceal his identity. His suitcase, found at a nearby train station, contained more ordinary items, but again, all identifying marks had been meticulously removed. The Tamam Shud case, as it became known, captivated the public imagination. Theories ranged from Cold War espionage to a tragic case of lost love, each more intriguing and outlandish than the last. Despite the best efforts of authorities worldwide, the man's identity remained a mystery for decades. Finally, in 2023, a breakthrough. Using DNA analysis, the man was identified as Carl Charles Webb, an electrical engineer from Melbourne. While this discovery provided a name to the face, it only deepened the mystery. What was Carl doing in Adelaide? Why was he carrying a cryptic message from a book of Persian poetry? The Tamam Shud case, though partially solved, continues to fascinate and frustrate. Chapter 3. Echoes of Past Lives, the Pollock Twins reincarnation case. In 1957, a tragedy struck the Pollock family in Hexham, England. John and Florence Pollock lost their daughters, Joanna and Jacqueline, in a car accident. Months later, Florence gave birth to twin girls, Gillian and Jennifer. The twins exhibited strange similarities to their deceased sisters: shared birthmarks, toy preferences, and familiarity with unknown places. They spoke of Joanna and Jacqueline with eerie accuracy. Researchers debated whether this was coincidence or evidence of reincarnation. The Pollock twins case remains a compelling mystery of love, loss, and possible reincarnation. Chapter 4. The Men in the Lead Masks, a puzzle in the Brazilian rainforest. Our journey now takes us deep into the heart of Brazil, to the year 1966. Picture this: a desolate hillside outside Rio de Janeiro, the air thick with humidity and the sound of cicadas. It's here that two electricians, on a routine call to fix a faulty antenna, stumble upon a scene that would baffle even the most seasoned investigators. Lying dead on the hillside are two men, dressed in their finest suits, their faces obscured by strange homemade lead masks. There's no sign of struggle, no indication of who they were, and no explanation for the bizarre headwear that sealed their fate. The men, later identified as Manuel Pereira de Cruz and Miguel Jose Viana, were seemingly ordinary individuals. They had families, jobs, and no apparent connection to any clandestine activities. Yet here they were, united in death under the most bizarre of circumstances. The lead masks, crudely fashioned and covering only the men's faces, were the most perplexing aspect of the case. Why would anyone wear such things? Were they a form of torture, a bizarre suicide pact, or something else entirely? Theories swirled like the humid air around the crime scene. Some whispered of UFO sightings in the area, speculating that the men had stumbled upon something extraterrestrial and paid the ultimate price. Others pointed to the occult, suggesting a ritualistic killing gone wrong. Despite a thorough investigation, the case went cold, the truth lost amidst the dense foliage of the Brazilian rainforest. The lead masks case remains a chilling reminder of the darkness that can lurk even in the most unexpected of places, a puzzle box of intrigue that continues to captivate and confound. Chapter 5. The Night the Children Vanished, the Sodder Children disappearance. Our final destination takes us to Fayetteville, West Virginia, on Christmas Eve 1945. The Sodder family, Italian immigrants living the American dream, were about to experience a nightmare. 5 of the Sodder children, Morris, Martha, Louis, Jenny and Betty, stayed up late, excited for Christmas morning. Hours later, a fire engulfs the Sodder home, flames licking at the night sky. George and Jenny escape, their cries for help echoing through the night. But their 5 children are nowhere to be found. The official investigation concludes the fire was caused by faulty wiring. There's no trace of the children's remains, no bones, no teeth. The Sodders launch their own investigation, driven by belief their children are alive. The disappearance remains one of the most baffling missing persons cases in American history. And there you have it, 5 chilling mysteries that continue to baffle and intrigue. Each story a chilling reminder that some questions may never have answers, some puzzles may never be solved. But that's the beauty of the unknown, isn't it? It keeps us searching, keeps us questioning, keeps us looking over our shoulders into the shadows. If you enjoyed this journey into the heart of the unexplained, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. There are countless more stories out there waiting to be told, waiting to send shivers down your spine.